Social media is a central part of our lives. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, we all spend a significant amount of time scrolling through our feeds, sharing updates, and keeping up with the latest trends. But have you ever stopped to think about how social media actually impacts our mental health? While we are all aware of the benefits that social media brings, connecting with friends, staying informed, or even building a career, the flip side is often hidden behind the perfect photos and curated posts. Today, we're going to explore how social media affects our mental well-being, looking at both the positive and negative aspects, and how we can manage it. Let's start by acknowledging the obvious, the positive aspects. Social media has allowed us to stay connected like never before. Whether you live across the world or just a few blocks away, you can now instantly connect with anyone, share your thoughts, or find communities that share your passions. Platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok have also given rise to new career paths for many, where content creators, influencers, and activists can build global platforms. For example, social media has become a powerful tool for advocacy and social change. Movements like #MeToo, Black Lives Matter, and climate change activism have gained massive traction through these platforms. Social media is also a place where people can find support, share personal stories, and feel less alone. Online communities dedicated to mental health, for instance, provide a space for people to discuss their struggles and seek advice in a safe environment. However, there's a significant darker side to social media that we often overlook. While it may seem like a harmless way to kill time, excessive use can have serious consequences on our mental health. Social media platforms are specifically designed to keep us hooked. They use algorithms that show us content we're likely to engage with, whether it's a meme, a viral video, or a post that triggers an emotional reaction. These algorithms keep us glued to our screens, scrolling endlessly without realizing how much time has passed. And as we spend more time online, we start comparing our real lives to the curated, often idealized, lives of others. We scroll through Instagram and see vacation photos, perfect meals, and smiling faces. While these posts may seem harmless, they often paint a picture of a life that isn't entirely real. This creates a false sense of reality, leading many to feel like their own lives don't measure up. Studies show that people who spend more time on social media tend to report higher levels of dissatisfaction with their own lives. The pressure to present a perfect version of ourselves online can lead to feelings of anxiety, inadequacy, and low self-esteem. But it doesn't stop there. Social media has become a breeding ground for negativity, trolling, and cyberbullying. Negative comments, harsh criticism, or hurtful messages can leave lasting impacts on someone's mental health. Whether it's a comment on a TikTok video, a nasty tweet, or an insensitive post, these attacks can lead to feelings of isolation, sadness, and even depression. Research has shown that victims of cyberbullying are more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. What's worse is that it's hard to escape from this negativity, because social media is always just a tap away. In addition to the emotional toll, there's also the issue of social media addiction. It's easy to underestimate how much time we spend online, but studies suggest that the average person spends over 2 hours a day on social media. This constant engagement with our devices can affect our sleep patterns, productivity, and overall sense of well-being. The constant bombardment of notifications, news updates, and posts creates a sense of urgency, making it harder to disconnect and be present in the moment. This addiction to social media can lead to what psychologists call FOMO, or the fear of missing out. We feel compelled to stay updated and engaged, even when we know it's not healthy for us. The pressure to maintain a certain image or persona online can also cause anxiety, especially among younger users. Teenagers, in particular, are more vulnerable to the negative effects of social media. They are still developing their self-identity and are often more influenced by what others think of them. The need for likes, comments, and followers can lead to a constant cycle of validation seeking. When that validation isn't received, it can result in feelings of worthlessness and low self-esteem. So, what can we do about this? The first step is to recognize the impact social media has on our mental health. Awareness is key. We need to understand that the images we see online are often highly curated. People don't post about their bad days, struggles, or the boring parts of their lives. What we see is just a fraction of the story. The next step is to set healthy boundaries with social media. Limit your screen time, unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself, and mute notifications that disrupt your focus. Remember, you don't need to be constantly connected to feel validated. Taking breaks from social media is essential for maintaining good mental health. Set aside time each day to do something offline, whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or simply spending quality time with family and friends. It's also important to engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself without needing external validation, like practicing hobbies, exercising, or even journaling your thoughts. Ultimately, social media doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can be a great tool for staying connected and informed, as long as we use it mindfully. So, the next time you pick up your phone to scroll, ask yourself, how is this making me feel? If it's leaving you drained or anxious, it might be time to take a step back and reset. In conclusion, social media has a powerful impact on our mental health. While it can offer many benefits, we must be mindful of the negative effects it can have. By setting boundaries, being aware of how we use these platforms, and focusing on real-world connections, we can create a healthier relationship with social media and protect our mental well-being.